Approaching this weathered stone complex in Madhya Pradesh's Dara district, you are looking at a space defined by intense historical ambiguity. It contains architectural elements of both a temple and a mosque. For the local Hindu community, the historical record is clear. They revere this specific site as the ancient temple of goddess Vagdevi, also known as Saraswati. Simultaneously, the Muslim community actively recognizes and utilizes the exact same footprint as the Kamal Malla Mosque. Two different faiths hold absolute conflicting truths about the ownership and purpose of a single physical structure. This calendar visualizes a highly specific bureaucratic compromise instituted by the Archaeological Survey of India, or ASI, in 2003. To keep the peace, the government enforced a temporal separation, assigning specific days of the week for Hindu worship and different days for Muslim namaz. As the years cycle past, you can see how this arrangement functioned. It was an awkward sharing of space, but it successfully maintained a fragile communal peace for 2 straight decades. That pattern broke on May 15th. A ruling by the Madhya Pradesh High Court suddenly scrapped the 2003 circular, erasing the shared arrangement entirely. With a single legal decision, a carefully balanced status quo was replaced by a zero-sum reality, creating an immediate communal vacuum. The shift began when the Hindu Front for Justice, along with other parties, filed petitions demanding the court legally recognize the site's original historical status. To evaluate those claims, the High Court relied heavily on a formal report submitted by the Archaeological Survey of India. Based on the physical evidence detailed in that report, the judges concluded that the disputed structure was originally built as a Hindu temple. The physical consequence of that conclusion was immediate. The court effectively banned the practice of namaz anywhere on the site. As a remedy for the displaced worshippers, the court directed the Muslim community to apply to the state government for an alternative plot of land to construct a new mosque. By issuing this order, the court established a specific legal hierarchy. It prioritized material archaeological history over generations of continuous religious practice to determine ownership. That legal hierarchy is now facing a direct challenge. Intervenor Qazi Moinuddin bypassed further state-level arguments and took the dispute directly to the Supreme Court of India. He filed a special leave petition, a mechanism used to formally appeal the High Court's May 15th orders. The petition builds its defense on 2 pillars. First, it challenges the High Court's interpretation of the ASI's findings regarding the physical nature of the complex. Second, it argues that abruptly halting namaz infringes upon the constitutional religious rights of the Muslim community. The defense rests on a clear philosophy. Active worship and constitutional protections cannot simply be erased by excavating the past. Right now, the physical doors in Dar remain restricted, but the legal philosophy governing all shared sacred spaces in India is on trial. This diagram outlines the exact tightrope the Supreme Court is being asked to walk. On one side, the physical evidence of archaeology; on the other, the active exercise of religious rights. Whichever way the justices choose to tip this scale, it will establish a definitive legal precedent for how the state handles every other historically contested religious site across the country. Ultimately, they have to resolve one question: should the law protect what a sacred space used to be, or what it has become?